I'm John Hudson, pastor of Pilgrim United Church of Christ in Sherburne, Massachusetts, and the writer of Spiritually Speaking, a weekly newspaper column for Gannett Media. And I welcome you to another of my twice weekly video essays with thoughts about how all of us can lean into and get through these strange and amazing days. So, what does a jar of homemade soup and a note from a teenager and a baseball glove and this simply amazing Easter artwork, what do all those things have in common? They are all items that have shown up at my house in the past 5 weeks or so. The soup was dropped off yesterday by a neighbor who wanted to make sure I had a hot meal and not just one from a can or a box. The note came unbidden from a teenager to tell me that I was doing a good job. The baseball glove came from a youth who offered to play catch with me if I needed a break from work. And the artwork was created by kids in the church that I serve to wish me a happy Easter. You know, there are a lot of tough and hard, sad things that we can easily focus upon in these pandemic times when the amount of bad news can threaten to overwhelm us. Folks who passed away from COVID, and folks who are sick, and folks who lost jobs, and kids who are heartbroken because school is canceled, and well, you get the picture. But me, I'm trying to focus upon the amazing amount of human goodwill, of human love that has been shown in our world by so many, one to another. The pandemic has brought out the good in so many people. Like all of these gifts that were given to me, like the scores of homemade masks created in love by folks who then passed them on to people who might not have access to them otherwise, like the well and the young shopping for the old and the worried, like the drive-by birthday parties that surprised someone who wondered if anyone would remember them on their special day. It is truly breathtaking to witness how so many of us are trying our best to do good for others, to love others, to care for others, to pray for others, and to show them that we remember them and that they are loved, no matter what. In my faith tradition, a wise man, St. Francis of Assisi, once said, "Preach the gospel at all times, and if necessary, use words." His point was simple and clear: to have and practice a faith, any faith, to be a part of humanity, means that we not merely believe in the good or just speak of love in the abstract, but that we do the good to make this world more loving, more kind, and gentler. Man, do we need to live out that kind of love these days. Love in a jar of delicious homemade soup. So this day, if you are feeling down, do something good for another. If you are feeling powerless in the face of COVID-19, remember the power of love, and then call a friend who might be lonely, or write an encouraging note to someone who is caring for others, or take a walk through the neighborhood and say a physically distanced hi to someone who needs to know that they are not forgotten, or make some soup or homemade cookies and quietly drop them off at the home of an unsuspecting person. Friends, no matter what the world throws our way, no matter what, we can love. Love in action, love that makes us feel pretty good, too. We can do it. We can always love. Thanks for joining me. Our church offers worship every Sunday morning on this Facebook page at 9:50, and we invite you to be a part of that community. Take care, and I pray that you and yours and your loved ones, that all of us, that we can keep the faith. Be well, stay safe, and God bless all of us, and God bless our world.